Oh, shit. Chat, it is Friday night, and we are here with what looks like, unfortunately, might be the last episode of, well, we can't even technically call it the RM Fantasy Supercross Pick stream because there aren't any RM Fantasy picks for us to pick tonight or this weekend, because as most of you guys know, the Supercross season has been postponed. Chat, can we please get some F's in the chat? For the last 10 weeks, we have all gathered together to give our input on the season and talk about how we're going to fare in the races the next night through our own decisions. And unfortunately, through circumstances that are much more than out of my hands, is the best way to say it. We are going to be at the end of our Supercross season, it looks like. I'm going to pull this up real quick if everyone hasn't already seen. Supercross Live has made an announcement on their Instagram page due to the increased spread of COVID-19 and expanding restrictions on domestic and international travel, and in accordance with national, state, and local governments prohibiting large group gatherings, the 2020 Monster Energy Supercross and FIM World Championship season has been postponed until further notice. So, in a very, very strange circumstance, it looks like this is going to be the end of the season. So we're going to talk about Daytona, just like we normally would, and we're going to talk about what's next for Supercross. Chat, I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming through week after week after week with the phenomenal input and amazing energy that you guys bring to these streams. But we're going to have a good-ass time tonight, whether Supercross is on tomorrow or not. Boys and girls, welcome to Friday's stream. How the hell is everybody doing, man? I know that a lot of us are bummed, including myself, but you know what? There is absolutely nothing that any of us can do about it. It's out of our hands. This situation, it's a little strange, honestly. Chat, how are we doing tonight, man? It's Friday. It is with a little bit of bummer in my feelings kind of situation that, I was really enjoying these RM Fantasy streams, the bench racing, the interactivity with all of you guys. I've enjoyed every single step of it, and I am bummed that the season comes to an end like this. Hopefully we can go outdoor racing and we can put together another one of these kind of talk shows. But as I said, unfortunately, this is how it's going to go. My man Daniel coming through. My dude, I'm streaming for the next however long. So whenever, message me and I'll figure it out after the stream, my dude. Chat, I need each and every single one of you to drop that mud truck and hashtag yeet. Let's go! We're starting this stream out hot and sweaty, boys and girls. I got my man Donut in the booth with us. And my man, the one and only. Look, I'm not going to say. It's not Shark Tank. It's not Shark Tank, boys and girls. No. We on a whole different vibe tonight. Boys and girls, please, can I see some of those big red eats? Let me say what's up to you guys, too. What the hell is going on, everyone? Welcome to Friday's stream. My son Restored in the cut. We got Colby. We got John, my man Daniel in here as well. Noah, Alio, my man Zaz coming through. What is going on, everyone? My man Swilks. We got Cyanide in here. Dark Side, my foot. How the hell is everybody doing, man? Moto-san in the cut as well, dude. My man Wes in here. We got KTM. What is going on, everyone? Two Wheels and a Meal, my dude. What is going on, man? Chat, how's everybody doing, man? I know we don't have no Supercross tomorrow, but let's have a good time. Let's do some bench racing still. We're going to talk about Daytona, and we're going to talk about what's next for this season. I'm not entirely sure. Hopefully the whole season doesn't get canceled. Yo, West, what up, dude? We got double West up in here. Pro Moto, my dude. What is going on, man? Sean, my man. We got 2 Seans, 2 West. What is going on, man? Weedy. From the way it stands, with 4 rounds getting canceled, you tell me if we're going to get the rest of the Supercross season. That's what I'm going to say. With the 4 rounds that we've already had canceled, you tell me if we're going to get the rest of the Supercross season. I don't know, man. I genuinely don't know. But as it sits, all the way up to April 18th is canceled. Not postponed, canceled. So are we going to get 2 more rounds at the end of the season after all this? Hopefully. But I don't know. Yes, I did, Restored. Yes, I did. And we'll be talking about those questions lightly. Not 100%, but lightly. Chat, let's get into it. We got our man Don hanging out with us tonight. We got a very, very special guest with us this could be the last episode until we go outdoors. I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't think any of us know exactly what's going on. But what we do know is that we have 4 upcoming rounds canceled and a lot of stuff floating in the air. So let's get into everything that we're going to talk about tonight, boys and girls. My man Donut is here, and for the first time on the podcast, we got the one and only Snack.
I looked at the stock, and it was like Burger King, Tim Hortons. Okay, well, Scooty's back now, so we'll stop talking about Tim Hortons.
Don't give away the inside.
Yeah, dude, this is the inside scoop. No one can hear about.
Serious
dude,
business.
What the actual fuck is my fucking green screen got me on pissed off mode. No capulation.
Yeah.
All right.
No
Well,
capulator, dude.
Snake, welcome to the Stram. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
No, I'm excited. Yo, what is going on with this bullshit? I'm going to have to move my whole ass webcam over about 19 feet. I'm going to punch someone in the face.
We won't have a bunch of people really angry about everything Marcus says now. We might get some intelligent thought from Snake in here.
I'll try not to say anything controversial or...
if you do, you can just play it off and say you're taking Marcus's role as saying really controversial, stupid things.
There we go.
We'll
counterbalance each other.
Look,
exactly.
I'm like his alter ego.
I know that there's rumors floating around that there could still be races at the end of the year, but there is literally no way that anybody could have that information right now. Like, at all. It doesn't...
No, it's all speculation.
Yeah, there's no way anybody knows if we're going racing or not.
Oh, for sure. You wanna save that for last?
Yeah. Just chat.
Do 250s, then 450s, and then
Chat's just big mad that I'm talking about Supercross season being over, and everyone's punching the air.
Oh,
so.
You already dropped the hammer, huh?
No, the name of the damn stream is it's like 2020 Supercross Cancelled or something like that. So
coming in hot.
Yeah.
Look,
I said when Seattle got canceled that it was gonna set a precedent, and everyone was like, "No, I'm going to Indy this week, bro." Blah, blah. I was like, "Okay, I hope you are. I fucking hope that you are." Yeah. And now look at where we're at. So
yeah, I got some thoughts to bounce off, but I'll save them.
Yeah.
Right now.
All right, so we'll start with the 250s.
All right, for 250s, I've prepared a song and dance.
That's powerful. That's extremely powerful. Yeah. What is tonight's stream, dude? We have the chaos of all these canceled events. Snake is here, and now we get a song and the dance.
The urban philosopher Young Jeezy says.
All right, so this is the first song I've ever learned to play. I swear I can play more technical things, but I just need to play this for the time being because I won't mess it up, and I've been drinking, so I can't play very well right now, but everyone knows this, dude. This is the first song everybody learns.
Yeah.
Garrett Marchbanks won. What?
That was beautiful.
That's it, dude.
Close to my soul.
Garrett Marchbanks won. I don't understand, dude.
He's icon living, boys and girls.
Look. Okay, look. Let me tell you, I got 5 picks right for Daytona. But all season I've been like, Garrett Marchbanks is trash. Like he's gonna be one of the worst rookies. He's not gonna do good. And then he goes out and wins. So I'm just like, what? Huh?
And he wins on like the biggest stage.
He's just all like elbows down out there. Like if people watch my channel, you're gonna see him in my review. I do a thing with Garrett Marchbanks. Like that was so surprised. I don't understand, dude. I get like good for him. I guess he's quick, but like his style, he's got one of the ugliest styles in the game. So when you're watching him, you're just like, huh? But he makes it work, dude. Good for he pulls it off. He's
Weird.
like a Frenchman. He looks like all kind of weird and stiff.
We're so stupid.
But then he just goes out and wins. And
we're
like,
so dumb.
Before we started the stream, I was like, wait, guys, who won 250s again? And like Scooty was like, was it Sexton? You're like, oh wait, it was Garrett Marchbanks, dude.
Why
he really is the Daytona daddy?
Why?
That's honestly my favorite thing about Daytona is just because it's such a different style of track that you can get those wild cards and they can perform, and it's
like Brayton, dude.
Come out of nowhere. Yeah, Brayton.
Yeah.
So
it's completely different.
Why did we start talking about the 250s and not start talking about how the first 2 heat races killed half the field? Why did we completely forget about that?
You would love to see it. Not really, but those whoops, man. Look, I'm willing to bet most people on here are playing sim all week. Us sim players were like, dude, these whoops are trash. Why is there like one whoop in the middle that's bigger than the others? Like, we're just crashing in the whoops every lap. This is retarded. Like, RF sucks, bro. The track creator ruined this track. And then we get to Daytona and we're like, dude, the MX sim track was spot on.
This
whoop section is perfect.
They did it.
It is 100% replica, dude. Because everyone was eating shit. Ricky Carmichael couldn't get through him, dude. Did you see him almost eat shit in his little like parade lap?
Yeah, he like had to jump up the track and he's like, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
That was entertainment, dude. Did Jordan Hoodie did he get injured in the whoops? Sorry,
Jordan
I kind
Smith?
of tune out.
No, not Jordan Smith.
Yeah, Jordan Smith.
No, he was it on the start? I think it was the first lap.
Okay.
They were going through the sand, and him and fast number 12, McElrath. Him and McElrath's bikes tangled up. And it looked like Jordan went to put his foot out and the bike had like more momentum than he anticipated or something and just stuck his leg. I don't remember if I heard if he had a lingering injury already.
He completely tore his ACL. It's completely fucked.
Oh,
he pulled the big Reno, dude.
That's brutal.
Yeah, and so, like, sorry guys, we don't remember everything about 250s because we
rough night.
250 East is not the most entertaining thing. Kind of tune it out. I was also pretty drunk watching it, but you know, Garrett Marchbanks won, if that puts it into perspective. But yeah, I was gonna say I would feel bad if I was talking about the whoops and that's where Jordan Smith got seriously injured, but he didn't. So now I can say that whoop section made it pretty entertaining. Like a bunch of guys just kind of goofing up. No one got seriously injured in them.
No, I think someone broke their hand, if I remember. Someone broke something in all of that.
I mean, like 8 dudes crashed in them, so I'm sure somebody did something.
What sucks is it was a lot of privateers. That's the one thing that's like kind of a really big bummer because it's obviously going to be more effective to a guy that showed up in a van or showed up in a fucking truck
for sure,
or something like that. If you just want to get like deep about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, overall, for as chaotic as it looked on TV, there was not a whole lot of injuries. It could have obviously been way worse. So I guess we can just be thankful that it didn't get as bad, and at least they figured it out and flattened the whoops out before the 450s hit the track.
Oh, for sure. And not half the class wadding themselves on the first lap.
Yeah, because I think we talked about it after the second 250 heat race when everyone blew out again. We were like, yo, what are the LCQs going to be like? Like, these dudes are going to be dead people just on bikes as zombies.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh,
I don't remember what the LCQs were like.
No, because they calmed the whoops down, so it wasn't as chaotic as it was. I did see the footage of Brayton getting his hand broken by Freezy, dude. Freezy off that, man. Quit giving this.
Oh yeah,
dude. If Reedy actually retires, which is something we can talk about in a little bit, then Freezy next, bro. I'm telling you, Freezy, nobody give this dude rides anymore. That's all I'm saying.
He's gonna keep getting them, dude. He's too good at starts.
I know.
I know.
I'm just so tired of this guy.
This guy's been the center of this discussion for what, the past 7 years?
He always finds his way into the mix, man. That's the thing. He's just barely good enough to find his way into the conversation.
He's always at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's the wild card daddy for the last 3 years. So he always gets brought up in discussion during our fantasy season.
Yep. All right, so we're transitioning from 250s to 450s. Yeah. Our summary of 250s is Garrett Marchbanks. Huh? Huh? I don't get it. But 450s is great, dude. Cheers to 450s for sure.
So,
Daytona is a classic. The Daytona Daddy, most coveted position in the entire league.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would argue that Daytona Daddy is the title that every single rider is going for year after year.
Yeah.
I personally felt like Atlanta had some of the best racing that we had seen. Now, obviously, Ken put on a clinic out in front, and everybody kind of just forgot about him while he went to charge for a W. But Webb rode phenomenally during Atlanta. Tomac rode great during Atlanta. Anderson did something during Atlanta. Barsha was riding pretty good during Atlanta. A lot of riders were doing pretty good at Atlanta. And then we get to Daytona, where everyone is coming off of great rides. The people that put in some of those great rides didn't finish where they wanted. Cooper in 3, Eli in 4. Both of them want to do better in Daytona. We have Ken that wants to repeat in Daytona and prove that W in Atlanta was not a fluke. It was almost a perfect story as we were going into this, and the championship leaders are tied in points. Like, what the fuck is going on with this season? Like,
perfect storm for Supercross.
Dude. Amazing season. Of course it gets canceled, but like, goddamn, man.
Like, we have not had racing this good. Man, I'm a fan of. I'm one of the biggest RV stands in the history of time, and dude. I think this might be better racing than the Ryan eras. Like,
definitely, we haven't seen a season like this since pre-Villapoto.
Dude, I don't know when the hell the last time we saw a season this deep where there are 3 dudes that can win this, and not 3 dudes that like.
Well, I love the I'm probably the biggest fan of the Carmichael Stewart Reed era. But this is, I've been waiting for something to even come close, and this season is like, whoa, we're finally here. We're finally here again. And like, can you imagine if Muskin was back in this? It would be 4 guys. You know,
as much as people hate Muskin, dude, he's so consistent that there's no way he wouldn't be involved in this championship.
Oh, for sure, he's always up there. No matter what.
Like, oh my goodness, dude. Daytona was like, dude, that was a showing of what we were going to get for the rest of the season. It was Eli's going to hang it out 100%. Ken's going to do his best. And Cooper's going to try to manage points and try to strike when he can.
Yeah. But we also have to recognize Tomac is the Daytona daddy.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people expected him to win. I know
RM Fantasy had, I think they said like 500 perfect picks.
No, 600. It was like 600 and something.
600 people got all 6 picks right, which means that many people thought Tomac would win, because I'm sure everyone thinks Tomac's going to win Daytona.
Yeah.
Because he's the Daytona daddy. And, man, I laid low last week, dude. Last week I was putting on the sunglasses, and I was laying low, and it paid off, dude. I didn't go in with the flashy picks. I didn't go in with the ESPN picks. You know, I wasn't trying to play for the camera. I just played it safe, all right, with some safe Daytona daddy picks, and Tomac really put on for me. It made for just a very entertaining night for me personally, because he was back in the pack, and you know, I'm with you guys in Discord watching the race, and you're like, oh, I don't know if Tomac's gonna make it, man. There's not much time left. I'm like, dude, he's the Daytona daddy, dude. You guys just fucking watch this, dude. And my God, my boy pulled out. Even though I hate to see Ken lose, because I probably like Kenny more than Tomac, but you know, I got to get the RM fantasy picks right.
That's how I feel like I felt.
For anybody.
I feel like I felt that way all season, where it's like, I think I like Kenny more than Eli, and I think I like seeing Kenny win more, but I feel like this redemption is way bigger for Eli. Like, to see him like win and be in contention to win the championship, it's like, all right, you're doing it. You're doing it. Like, you're finally doing it. And
yeah, they both have like their own awesome stories going on. Kenny coming back from the arm injury, Tomac coming back from losing Supercross title 3 years in a row. Like, finally kind of everyone thinking, oh, he might be the guy, but is he going to choke it? Yeah. They both have their own little storylines going on, which makes it way more entertaining. And now, of course, we won't get to see unless it gets rescheduled. But
why are you running? Get a Supercross Blue Balls.
I don't know if you want to jump into that. Also, Scooty Puff Sr. said AP did really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my boy. AP putting on, dude. He was coming on strong, dude. Look, if the season carried out, AP, I think, would have won the chip, bro.
Bro, okay.
Sure, yeah, bro.
We can't say, bro.
We don't know. We can't say for sure, bro, but AP could have won it.
AP could have won,
Maybe might have been a possibility.
Yeah, you never know, man.
We'll never know, bro. We'll never know. We'll never know.
Well, technically, they should get AP the chip, though.
It would have just made sense to give AP the chip, though. Think about it.
They just think about it, though.
Definitely not Josh Hill, and probably AP. Like, let's be real, So there's a lot of speculation going on in the chat right now. My title has a lot of people punching the air and afraid that the entirety of Supercross has officially been canceled. The entirety of Supercross has not been announced to be canceled. We currently have these 4 rounds that are canceled at this point. But we're on round 10 of a 17-round championship. So they're canceling the next 4 rounds, which means that we have potentially 3 rounds left. There's no way.
They didn't even officially cancel all the rounds?
No, they haven't officially.
I didn't. And then, no, they didn't.
It says the season has been postponed, but they canceled 4 events. So
I thought they were saying they rescheduled those 4. So they're saying they officially, those are canceled. Those are
canned. They're
sure.
done. Yes. Yeah. So this is a 13-round series at best. Okay. At best. Now, if we end up getting, this is why no one knows what's going to happen right now, because we're at the beginning stages of all this shit. So we don't know if we're going to take a month to get through this, or if we're going to take 2 months to get through this. No one knows yet. So
except for people on Vital MX, dude.
Yes, please.
This has all been set up by the government, guys. There's not even a virus going on. It's all media. This has been set up by Big Poop to sell more toilet paper, guys.
Big Poop is really out here trying to sell more TP.
Big Poop is coming on strong, dude. Big Poop doesn't like Eli Tomac.
No, this is true. So Not Cal brought up something that I've seen a lot of people talk about, 2 night shows in Salt Lake and 2 night shows in Vegas. And while us as fans are salivating at, give them 2 main events so that we can get the whole championship done, none of the riders want that at all. Not a single right. Like they don't even like the Triple Crown. Like you can see the interviews at the end of when they ask them at the press conference. They're like, "How do you guys feel about the Triple Crown?" They're like, "It's too much. It's too much racing."
Every rider hates it.
Every race.
Can you imagine if they had a double header? How much everyone would despise that?
Yep.
I mean, it would be entertaining for us, but every rider would hate it. Like, I almost want to see it happen though, because
as a spectator, it's amazing. As a spectator, it's amazing, but you have to feel bad for the riders.
To see maybe the only doubleheader in history, what would that even look like?
They do train their whole life for a very particular method of racing. So when they don't get to do that style of racing, I understand why they're upset. But as a viewer or spectator, it's amazing. It's a great season in that sense.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. There's no, and you can't have it. You'd have to literally run 2 races. You'd have to do a full main event and run the main event. And then technically for it to be fair, you would have to run practice again and the heat races and a whole nother main event. If you just have the top 40 qualify in the morning and they run 2, like, dude, we're just getting, like, I'm not saying doubleheaders aren't going to happen. It could. It could, but the logistics of that are going to be dog shit, dude.
And we don't know if they would run the same track, if they would change it up a little bit, or run something Saturday and maybe something Sunday. I don't know. But
Knocktail's talking about a double night.
It'd also be really unfair to some guys are better in certain dirts or certain track types to run the same layout for 2 main events.
Yep.
They count for 2 separate points.
Yep.
Like, there's so many factors that go into it, but I think we all are kind of leaning towards thinking that Supercross is kind of done at this point.
Reno Foxborough hasn't been announced yet.
Right. They've canceled.
It's Indy, Detroit, Seattle, and Denver. Those are the
They haven't canceled the last 3 or 4.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it is. Yeah. Wait. Pause. It says March 14th Indy, March 21st Detroit, March 28th Seattle, April 4th Denver, and then April 18th in Foxborough. So they have 5 on here. March 14th, March 21st, March 28th.
So that would leave 3 left. So there would be 12
that would
rounds.
leave 2 left. Bro.
That's pretty tight.
Bro.
So, and it's like, are those rounds even going to happen?
Yeah.
Because,
Not a question you need to ask yourself.
Nobody knows how long the Corona thing's going to go on. All the major sports are all postponed. But I do know, little hope here. The NBA does have like a set date. The NBA said, we will consider starting again in a month if things are better.
Yeah, but that big
Like
word you said there is consider. Like, that's them doing damage control.
That means if everything's good in a month, which it totally could be, but none of us know. We're not scientists. We're not on Vital MX. We need to consult Vital MX to get the real answers. But if everything is good in a month, and basketball starts up a month from now, we could get those last 2 rounds. Hey, maybe they even throw that 3rd round in if there's enough time. That's best case scenario, of course, and then we get to see the guys battle it out for the championship from there. I personally think it's over. I just
don't see them finishing the chip without a major controversy. Like, if someone were to win the championship with only 2 races left, I could see so many people going, "Oh, well, he didn't have to race these other 5 races."
Oh, yeah, no, there's an asterisk no matter what. There's an asterisk no matter what. No matter what, there's an asterisk.
No matter any decision they make from here on out will be criticized
forever.
No matter how good the decision is.
To be honest, I wouldn't even be opposed to them just doing exhibition races, not even for the chip, and just racing for the sake of racing. It'd be entertaining, but I'm sure some people would love
that on a practice day or something.
Just like, whatever, race, don't race.
Bro, it's Fox Raceway. Yeah.
No, I understand
Dude,
that,
yeah.
John, but it's the
If
same
they-
thing as we're saying about the NBA. Like, it's a hopeful. It's them being optimistic. So we just don't know right now.
Yeah. So, like, you know, if they end it now, if they don't have any more races, it'll be controversial. People will be like, bro, Roxon was about to come on. You know, if they end up having 2 more races and someone else wins it, they'll be like, well, bro, he lost his momentum, or like,
Yeah.
no matter what happens, people are going to be angry. But
I remember
that's
when
just kind of silly because
I think
there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing Feld can do about it.
Yeah.
We got this whole fucking thing going on, and I'm almost out of toilet paper, dude. Like, this is bullshit, honestly. But
So
you hate to see such a good season blow away like this, but there's nothing we can do about it.
one of the subscribers messaged me and said something to the effect of, if the championship is ended and we don't get any more races, that they should have the 2020 champion not be crowned. Now, I want to pose that to it was just a couple of us in Discord, and I was like, I kind of like the idea, but I know it's going to piss a lot of people off, especially in the industry because of money and advertising and all that stuff. But I want, obviously, this is the best public discourse that I have, so I want to ask you guys how you felt about if we don't get any more races. Let's say hypothetically the last 2 don't happen, and this is it. The season is done, and we do not crown a champion. 2020 is a vacant championship. How do you guys feel about that? How does chat feel about that? I'll catch up, but I want to hear your
Man, it's that one is so hard to say because we're at 9 rounds. We're at like something around like 58-59% of the rounds, I think.
Yeah.
So we're a little over half the season. So it's like, obviously, if it stopped right now and there were no more races, and they either crowned Tomac the champion or didn't crown the champion, like, everyone's going to be angry no matter what. But, man, like, if they had those last 2 rounds and Tomac won, then I'd be like, okay, like, that's good enough. Right now, I'm like, I'm kind of on the fence if they ended right now, if they should even give out a championship. But I think in the AMA rulebook they have something about deciding this if this scenario happens and how many rounds in. I don't know if it says a concrete amount of rounds that need to happen to determine the championship in there. I think it's up to the race director. That's not the right term, but it's like the race director guy of Feld or something to make that final decision. So honestly, if he chose either thing, I would totally get it because we're kind of halfway through the season. But I barely lean towards giving Tomac the championship just because we're technically over halfway in the season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's not like, oh, dude, the season's not over. It's like, well, he's the guy in first right now, and we have to stop the season, and we can't continue anymore. And he's the guy in first. Like, he's earned it up to this point. What makes you think he won't? Everyone's gonna be like, oh, he would have choked it away anyways.
Yeah. No, this is Pandora's box.
I totally think we could go 1,000 ways with this.
Yeah.
And I totally could see him choking it away and losing it, which is why I'm fine with either decision they make. But I barely lean towards Tomac getting the chip just because maybe I lean that way 58% because that's how far we are through the season. So I'm 58% on that side.
I would kind of be in favor for them just scrapping the chip this year.
It's up to the FIM.
I'm fine with that too.
I think, if they did give it to Tomac, sure, he has the most points, go for it. But in my mind, like, if you're going to give the chip to someone, you have to, it has to be a valid championship. You have to see through the entire season.
Yeah.
The only reason I really say that is right now the points, I think Roxon's only 3 points behind Tomac, so he's within striking distance.
Man.
Very, very close.
That would suck.
And knowing Tomac, I mean, I'm not here to judge. Tomac's obviously a much better rider than I am, but in the past he has choked in situations like this, so I just don't know. wouldn't give me the greatest feeling if he did take the chip, but I wouldn't blame AMA if they gave it to him.
Okay, give the chip to James Sr. That might be the greatest thing I've seen in the chat. As long as they don't give it to Junior Hill, I'm fine. I'm feeling pretty good.
Reno punching the air right
now.
now.
Yeah, dude. For sure. Yeah.
Like, but either way, either decision they make, if that were to happen, I cannot wait to read every comment that comes this way. I might even have to make a video on it, dude, because it's about to be a gold mine, dude.
Yeah.
Sort them comments by controversial,
dude, the comments are already a gold mine on every post. People are like, why is Racer X canceling the races because of it's just a common cold flu.
Yeah, damn you, Mr. X.
Dude,
the Clinton
to Mr. X.
The Clinton didn't fucking cancel the races when
the Clinton. Dude, I almost want to find that comment so I can read it. I'm sure people on here have seen. I'm sure people on here have seen a couple comments that are just hilariously
Racer X Facebook is my favorite comment section to scroll through.
Oh my god, dude. People are getting mad at like the publications for the decision Feld made. People are getting mad at Feld for the decision that the state of Seattle made. Like,
okay.
Oh, it is so good, dude.
And I quote,
I eat popcorn.
Act like you don't
Damn it.
Phantom Joe.
The Clinton.
I'm based out of Kent. Quarantine Central. Getting real over here.
Dude, that's what I'm trying to tell people, man. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Motherfuckers are getting sick, and people are just trying to be like, herpity-dee, and I'm like, yo, take care of yourself. Shoot somebody over some toilet paper if you have to. Do whatever the hell you have to do. Chat, let me see those big red yeets and them hashtag yeets. My man Ryan coming through with that $5 holla. I'm going to read a little piece of American literature, we'll call it. And I quote, canceling races because the media wants people to fall for something so stupid. That sucks. People get sick all the time. The Clinton has never canceled a race. AIDS has never canceled a race. Yet this made-up virus has the whole world in a panic. We did it.
Dude, imagine if AIDS canceled a race.
Think about it, Scooty. Has the Clinton ever canceled a race?
I don't think the Clinton ever canceled a race, guys. That
proof that Feld is corrupt, guys.
What will make
that
Colby
for
like?
Sure.
Stone Cold Lock of the Century.
All week.
That is for sure the Stone Cold Lock of the Century, dude.
That's the lock of the century of the week, dude. The Clinton cannot be denied.
No, not at all, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, dude, he's a king. He's a king. Look,
I'd love to imagine like he's like the media. I don't want to get political, but he's like the media made this up. I'd love to see all like the doctors and professors like sitting on a couch watching CNN, being like, "Oh my God, CNN is telling us this is serious, guys. This is crazy." All the doctors and professors being like riled up by what some reporters telling them.
Biochemists just turned away from their beakers. Looking at the
dude, they're like, maybe CNN's right. Whoa. Oh, dude. The Clinton never did cancel a race, though. You have to put that into perspective.
The Clinton never canceled a race, dude. Think about it.
I can't think of one season that was canceled due to the Clinton.
Yeah, if you're not thinking about it, the Clinton is thinking about it, and then what are you gonna do?
Exactly. Yeah, dude. I hear the Clinton rode 2 strokes too, dude. So that's pretty cool. That's Vital MX, dude.
Yeah, Vital MX be like.
Here.
Daniel brings a pretty good point as well. What the hell is MESX4 going to be like? What are these track like? We're going to get to play on track layouts that we never even saw.
Whoa! Oh shit!
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, no. The tracks, the races that are canceled, you're just in quarantine. You sit in the hall.
Dude, whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen,
whoa! Wait! Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! No, because the way they make tracks, they go to the race and 3D scan it.
Oh,
wait, they don't use the track maps?
Like
no, they 3D scan them.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do. This might fuck up the game.
Whoa! And we've seen the tracks they don't 3D scan are ass, like the compound on MESX3. Whoa!
things are getting. I said this the other day. I don't know if I said it on stream, but I said it when we were talking about how this is going to economically affect a bunch of people. I'm like, dude, we don't know how big these ripples are going to be, and that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about.
Oh,
that,
huge!
Like our games are going to get affected. Like,
yeah, our game's gonna get affected. You know, every league is losing millions, billions. Every employee getting laid off or taking a break. Like, you know, we could go on forever, but like our game, bro, that's the biggest thing. They're fucking up our game, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been talking about a lot of stuff, but it did get brought up. My man Daniel coming through with that $2 holla, throwing down a pretty heavy question. And honestly, I don't think it's something that shouldn't be brought up. We're at a point right now where we're at a pinnacle that we've never seen before. Like, nobody's had full seasons of sports get canceled for something like games. Yeah. I think the closest thing that we might have to this was 9/11, and obviously they're totally different. But it canceled sporting events it moved the World Series back like a week or something like that. Like, it was one of the first times that North American sports were like, pause, we're all going to take a couple of days off for this. And
yeah, probably most people in this life.
Supercross never cancelled BC of diarrhea before I'm in command.
People expect Supercross to go on, and then when Supercross stops, they're like, what the fuck, failed? Like, it's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, like when the NBA got canceled, it was like, Infeld only stopped Seattle. It was like, there's no way they're gonna keep. Everyone expects us to stop, right? TMZ Dino
we
got
want
our
some
back,
titty juice.
Yeah, sure enough, they canceled those 5 rounds.
Yeah, and I said that on the stream on Monday, or if that was when it got announced or something like that. I was like, dude, I know that, because a lot of people, and that's why I made the post on Instagram that I made. A lot of people off the jump were like, oh, libtard Seattle, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. And then all these other states started doing it. And I was like, bro, these events are done. I was like, y'all think that Seattle's about to be the only one, but it's not. It's not going to be the only race. Like,
yeah, when every sport stops, there's no way Supercross keeps going.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
The only thing that's still going that hasn't been canceled, it might be canceled, but it hasn't been, is WWE.
Yep.
Which is great, dude.
WWE doesn't give a fuck. They'll take money from anybody.
A man died in the ring during one of their pay-per-views, and they kept that shit going.
Come to our wrestling event.
Yo,
I did not know that.
Rest in peace, Owen Hart. Oh my God. Owen Hart had a character called the Blue Blazer. I was watching this pay-per-view. That's how old I am. My friend ordered the pay-per-view. We're at the crib. We're all chilling out. This is pre-smoking weed day, so we didn't miss a single minute. And we're watching, and they come back, and Jim Ross looking us dead ass in the camera, and he's like, well, I never wanted to report this, but I have some really tragic news. And I'm like, huh?
What?
Yeah. And they're like, Owen just fell out of the rafters, and he's being attended to by EMTs. I'm like, wow.
They kept the show going?
No, bro. I was like probably, I don't know, 12 or something, 12, 13 or something like that at this point. Even as a little guy, I was sitting there. I was like, oh, well, the pay-per-view's over. Like, this dude's like really just got hurt. He might be like, this could be serious. And they were like, our thoughts and prayers are with Owen and his family right now. And then they were like, for the next match, ding, 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 ding. I'm like, no.
And the WWE guys come out and just slam Owen into the ground or something.
No, they didn't show any. There's no footage that's ever been shown of Owen falling.
That was the guy. They were doing like a cage match, and he fell off the cage or whatever, right?
No. He was his character was the Blue Blazer. He was a superhero, and he would come out of the rafters on a zip line. And he was up in the rafters waiting for his cue to drop. Jesus. And what had happened was they were doing this in an extremely sketchy way, and they didn't have like professional riggers setting shit up. So they just sent a guy up there to set it all up.
Oh, of course they did.
And the harness he put on it was like set to hold like 50 pounds. And
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Owen
That's
Hart.
so WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, like out of yeah. I mean, the guy's kind of asking for it if he's gonna come in through the rafters.
Okay,
All I can think of is that Always Sunny episode where they decide to be
it's
wrestlers.
not entirely his decision. Like, it becomes a money thing, and Vince McMahon
That's
does
true.
not give a fuck about people and only
I
cares
guess if
about
you're
their
getting
money.
paid 7 figures, it's like you'll
No,
do
he
what
was
we'll tell you
definitely
to
not
do.
getting paid 7 figures.
Yeah.
I can
Really?
guarantee you
WWE
that.
doesn't pay that much?
Nowadays they do to their superstars, but
yeah, I guess the
then, yeah, no.
Yeah, he's like, guys, I think this is only set for 50 pounds. They're like, come on, brother. This is WWE.
What are you, a pussy?
Yeah, don't back down now, brother.
No,
Come
apparently
on, it's only the coronavirus, brother.
he really hated doing that bit, but
Dude, honestly, if they didn't stop the show after a dude had just died, there's no, like, WWE's going on, baby.
So
We got
I-
something to
They
watch.
didn't stop for the Clinton.
They didn't. They didn't even stop. They didn't even consider to stop for the Clinton, dude. Unbelievable.
Spanish flu killed a lot of people. Gasky, how the hell you doing, dude?
Look, man, are we about to turn this into a weekly WWE show?
Look,
Is all I'm asking.
Look, there's a wrestling podcast called The Whole Fucking Show, and they do things so much better than we possibly could that I'm not even gonna try. And they
do.
they use the hard F, so
damn.
they're a lot braver than we are.
They go all
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man.
We could talk about bowling. Bowling's still going.
Yeah, bowling about
pretty
to. Yeah,
hardcore,
bowling
man.
about to be.
Bowling
stuck,
looks
yeah.
pretty dope, honestly.
Bowling gonna
It's
be-
I'm
really
actually friends
satisfying
with
to
a-
see those strikes.
Yeah.
Friends with a professional bowler. He doesn't fuck around, man.
Bowling's
That's
still
cool,
good.
dude.
He's got like 16 different balls, and he's like, they're like
Holy
marbles. He'll be like,
shit,
check
dude.
this one out. This one's like a cat eye. And
What
this one's
a
fucking-
flex.
Dude, it's like riding
Floppy
hard pack,
fish.
sand. He's got
Oh yeah,
some
he's
for
not,
every
he doesn't fuck
situation.
around. He's
dude.
got
What a
like 6
flex.
different shoes that like slide depending on the friction of the floor.
And Sting continued to come down from the
Our
Our
rafters, not
motocross
giving a fuck.
knowledge might really apply to bowling, honestly. We might need to get into this.
My man Darkseid is
Maybe
getting
give
real.
whoever won the most amount of races gets the chip, or whoever placed the best and
Bowling
get an
didn't even
average.
care about the Clinton.
I'm not gonna make a decision on that.
They aren't even aware of the Clinton.
They're not aware of the Clinton at all. I'm not even gonna make a call on that. Logic said maybe give the chip to whoever won the most amount of races or whoever placed best in average. Let me look real quick because I know that I have. Let's see if.
Let's just do flip a coin. End of the
Dude, I'm
season.
down. Or have it be like the XFL where they just scramble to like a helmet or something. All right. So as it stands, does this have? It does. This is up to current as far as the points and finishes go. So average finish of 2.6 for Eli Tomac with 226 points, and an average finish of 2.7 for Ken Roxon with 3 points back. I don't know. I don't think there's a total race win tab here, but we could just count them up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Eli's got the better numbers on every stat as far as Logic's statistic breakdown would be. And at the end of the day, this is just like everything else. We're small heads and we have no say in what's really going to take place. It's all up to the FIM, it sounds like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, we don't know if those rounds are happening, if they're going to crown or not crown. I think if they do crown, it should definitely go off championship points, since that's what they go off of to crown a championship at the end of the season. But I think there is a third scenario we're counting out here.
Oh, Eli won 5, okay.
As sent to me on Instagram by Jake Raymond Bedford. Thank you for the suggestion. He said, I'm hoping for the Cars movie scenario. Top 3 battle it out themselves, dude. Who knew that? Honestly, let's be dead ass here. The Cars movie scenario would be the most.
It would be the most
entertaining, dude.
effective.
We got to see the top 3 battle it out. What is it? Tomac,
Let's look.
Roxon, and is it Webb or Anderson right now? It's probably Webb.
Yeah, it's probably Webb.
There should be Webb because
Yeah,
those
it
are
is
the
Webb.
3
It
guys
is.
right
Yeah,
now.
it is.
Yeah,
It is.
dude, if we got a Cars movie scenario, would not be mad about that.
Nope.
And especially if Supercross advertised it as the Cars movie scenario race.
Yes.
If they got the cosplay,
Dude,
like,
the
yeah,
Clinton would not even touch.
Look,
this.
it's
Coming out
not
as
fair
Lightning
because look, follow me here. If we're gonna do Cars the movie breakdown, what color is Lightning McQueen?
red.
Oh,
What number is Lightning McQueen?
What number is Lightning? 93, 97?
95.
95.
Who's the closest number to Lightning McQueen without rounding
shit.
up?
Wow.
It's not fair. We can't have a three-man showdown because we already know who's gonna
We
win.
already know the outcome.
Wait. But Tomac and Webb, number 3, number 2, add those up. That's 595.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
The Cars movie scenario is just breaking ankles, dude.
Life is truly a
Anything
highway
can
right
happen,
now.
dude. Life is a highway right
I'm
now.
gonna ride it
Life
all
is
night
a
long.
highway, man.
What? What is this podcast, dude?
I'm gonna go look at the points. Who ended up with the most points at the end of this? Scooty's Big Hog Chip for hot dudes with big hogs, dude. What a great name for such a short season, dude.
That's facts.
Dude, Wes is gonna take. He's 4th overall.
Oh my! Can you imagine being 4th overall and having the chance to win one of those KTM's and now that's just gone?
Oh my god.
Tomac,
Like,
Roxon,
none of us
and Webb
care.
in the
Not,
tables,
all of us are like
lighters and chairs matched with the
500,000
chips
overall.
suspended in
but
the middle of the
he's-
ring.
He is right. He's one race away from winning a KTM.
Yeah. Oh my goodness,
Huh?
dude. Well
What is he
done in the
doing
number
in
8.
our group, dude.
He joined late too. He joined late. Oh,
He
man.
joined
Can we
late?
recognize-
Yeah,
Oh my god.
he was clapping.
Can we
cheeks.
recognize? Can we recognize that? I'd be Marcus though.
Yeah, he's in
the chip
30th,
though?
dude. He's in like 30th.
Oh my God, Marcus fell off.
Yeah,
dude.
restored in the number 4 spot. Jaywalk in the number 6 spot, dude.
I can't believe Jaywalk made a comeback. Like
Yeah,
that,
dude.
man.
Jaywalk and I were like tied in like 70th after.
Oh
like,
my God,
like, he
dude.
made a charge on this season. There I
He
am.
really went incognito.
Oh,
dude.
I
He
went
put the
up.
shades on.
I was in like 130 something. Now I'm in 122. Okay. I might have gotten beat by a lot of people, but okay.
Well, I almost hope the season ends.
Oh, I
so
gotta
we
pay people, dude. Okay, hopefully we get those other 2 Supercross rounds so I can postpone paying people till later in the
can-
day.
Okay, though.
'Cause
Dude,
I
no,
didn't-
you can say payment is delayed due to the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Due to the Clinton.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It was a big.
we
play.
got him.
The Clinton never
Yeah.
delayed payment, dude. The Clinton not one time delayed
Look, I
payment.
kind of
dude.
hope it ends now, and that way I can say I was in the top 10 until next year, so I have a full year to flex.
I understand. I get it.
It's only fair.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you got going on here. It's
Mhm.
a whole thing. All
It is an
right.
entire thing.
Do we have anything else to talk about? Do we have?
There's not. I mean, there's no.
It's kind of
there's no
hard.
race this weekend, so we don't
Yeah.
have too much to talk about.
Can only really talk about the past.
We hit on Garrett Marchbanks, huh? We
Yeah.
hit on Eli Tomac, the Daytona Daddy, and we hit on. I think most of us don't think the series is going to keep going on. Maybe we'll get a final 2 rounds, but nobody knows except for Vital MX and CNN
Mhm.
creating a false virus because
Mhm.
this is all fake all along, guys.
Mhm,
The
mhm,
Clinton. Hopefully we get the last 2 races. That's the best we can wish for. And I swear to God, if they fuck up MESX4, if Feld is fucking up MEXS4, I'm gonna be so upset, dude. This was all the coronavirus was a plug by Rainbow Studios, MX versus ATV, just to ruin Milestones games, guys. You heard it here first.
Oh my goodness.
Rainbow Studios planted the coronavirus. I'm calling it.
Everybody betrayed me.
And that's
I'm
my
fed
hot
up
take.
with this world.
I had to fit the hot take in there, no. Yeah.
Wow. I gotta turn that R2 up, but that Yoda death noise, I'd be hitting the whole side different. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was a big sip finisher.
Snake, would you
For the
like
hot
to leave us with any parting words?
Yeah, wash your hands, people. It's dangerous out there.
Canada seems like the safe place to be.
Canada,
I feel like there's not really. I feel like there's like 2 infections up there.
Bro,
I
that's
know
what
there's
I'm
a few.
saying.
There's a few that count like that count technically mine, not my count. But you gotta be careful wherever you are.
Mayfall will have a
you
career
guys
mode
got
that
like
gets
5
cancelled halfway
infections
through.
and medical.
I mean, to be
marijuana,
fair, we
so-
have like 10 people that live here, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's half our
yeah, just a
population
couple
already.
infections and legal weed. So I might come and chill
That
with you,
balances it
dude.
out.
We might make
Yeah.
a little vlog. Season 2
party,
is
yeah.
coming soon, guys.
Honestly, I'm impressed. Like I said, Moto-san on like Tuesday or Wednesday said Canada didn't even care at that point, and then hockey got put in jeopardy, and
Dude.
they figured out a cure yesterday.
Canada, okay, look,
Like,
NHL, they canceled their season. The next day, our prime minister was like, okay, we're taking $1 billion and we're dedicating it towards coronavirus. Like, it was literally the next day they took $1 billion from our like national budget to put it towards corona.
Canada didn't even know about the coronavirus until
No.
NHL was canceled.
They're like, what?
And
It's
then they were
fucking
like,
with our hockey? Oh, hell no. We're
They're like,
not.
all right, guys, we need to solve this. 12 hours later, all right, guys, we got the cure. NHL should be back on next week. We're good to go. Thank you, Canada.
yeah, thank you,
Thank you,
Canada.
NHL. I mean, just guys fighting each other. Just
Remember to thank
the
Canada.
best sport.
Yeah, thank
Probably
Canada.
better than Supercross.
Guys fighting on skates. It's great.
Yeah, I think honestly that's the biggest thing that we should take.
UFC on
from...
ice.
The Clinton. Dude, Canada created the Clinton.
God damn it, Canada, you clever bastards. It was a ruse. It was a hornswaggle the whole time.
It was all a ruse.
Oh my goodness. All right, so what we can take from tonight's stream is thank Canada. I think all of us can leave tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Thankful
You're
for
welcome.
And Rainbow Studios for creating the virus.
Yeah, this is for sure.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to shut this the fuck down.
Not weird.
Chat. I love you guys to death. Seriously, I am insanely bummed that this is the end of the road for these as it sits. But fingers crossed and a lot of hope. Canada's going to save the day, and we can get a couple more Supercross rounds squeezed in at the end. Maybe get a couple more RM Fantasy streams before this Supercross season is over. Chat, I love you all to death. Seriously, thank you all so much for being here week in and week out. You guys have come through with some of the most amazing knowledge. You guys have kept me completely up to date on what's going on as far as qualifying and race picks and so much stuff, dude. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. Let me shout out these bibbas that were coming through. I know I was a little quiet, but we had some people. I didn't want to interrupt. My man Darkside coming through with back-to-back $2 holla. My man Logic with the $5 holla. Darkside with the $5 holla before that and a $2 holla. My son Restored coming through with the $2 holla. Daniel with the $2. Ryan with the $5 and Daniel with the $5 before that. You guys are fucking kings. Thank you. Thank you for the fucking support on the channel. Chat, let me see those big red yeets flow through all the mega minds. I see the green names out there looking at us, dudes. Let me see those big red yeets. Let me see some goddamn hearts. Let me see some goddamn hashtag yeets. Boys and girls, as it sits right now, this may be the last RM Fantasy Supercross stream of the 2020 Supercross, but with heavy hopes, it won't be. Chat, like I said, man, thank you. Thank you all so much for being a part of all of these Supercross Fantasy Pick streams. I thank you guys so much for the constant support on the channel, watching all the videos, all the comments. Seriously, blows me away sometimes. I've had a little bit of a rough week, and I go and I look at everything that I've done over the time that I've been here in perspective. And seriously, I've got an amazing community. So thank you all so much for being a part of all this. Hope to see some of you guys tomorrow for some marbles over on Twitch. If I don't, you know we coming back Monday with that DMR. What are we on? DMR round 6, 5? I don't even know now, dude. I'm getting so lost. I got to get some name practice so we can get that A-main popping again. We about to get this shit popping. I love you guys to death. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. If I don't see you tomorrow night, I don't know what the hell to do on Saturdays for the next couple of weeks, but please, chat, please take care of yourself. even if you're not afraid of what's going on and you think it's a bunch of hooey, don't go out of your way to get you or anyone else sick. Let's all just try to be safe. Let's try to be healthy. Let's have the best rest of the 2020 that we possibly can. Your man ain't going nowhere, so I'm going to try to stay healthy my damn self. Stay drinking water, boys and girls. Only smoke the right amount. Take Ubers when you need to. Take care of yourself. And call your fucking grandma and tell her that you love that motherfucker, or your grandpa, or your mama, whatever. Tell somebody that you love them, man. Shit's crazy right now and people are stressed out, and telling someone that you love them rather than you're sick is probably some better information to pass on. I love all of you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your goddamn weekend. Boys and girls, until our paths cross again, I am Scooty Puff Jr. We are the Sleuth, and I am out.
Scooty Puff Jr.
You look like you've got something to say. Do you?
Yes, I certainly do. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Wow.
Scooty Puff
Came from another planet? I guess.